Gentlemen, welcome. Whatever time of day it may be when you're watching and listening to this, this is the Onward to Victory podcast. I am Joe Szymanski with by George Giant Keller. And today I'm previewing the game tonight between UMass and your Patriots. Both teams coming in different directions. The Patriots have lost. Now, I believe after the tough loss to the bad loss, I shouldn't even say tough, the bad loss to St. Joe's on Sunday, your Patriots come in losing 2 in a row. Massachusetts comes in with 2 straight wins. Interesting game here. That's coming up for your Patriots. Interesting game here Wednesday night. Both teams maybe potentially looking like they're going in different directions. Coach English with some interesting comments at the coach's show on Monday night, including it sounding like he says that the rotation will be changing soon and that ticket gains could be back within the week. So does that mean tomorrow? Does that mean Saturday at Loyola Chicago? Who knows? But either way, it does sound like ticket gains back soon. That's good news for your Patriots. But importantly here's where the wheel gets down here. UMass, once again, team with a lot of scoring guards, something that Mason has unfortunately struggled with all year. But the big thing, we do not know whether or not star guard Noah Fernandez will play. He's missed the last 8 games due to an ankle injury. He hasn't played since the 11th of January, where they felt home to LaSalle of all teams. Fernandez has not played since that game. He's missed what that would be now. Let me check here. Since January 11th, the last 5 games here for UMass. He's missed 8 games on the year. We will see if that makes it 6 straight when UMass comes to town tomorrow. I have seen no information on that yet. For now, act like Fernandez is out, in my opinion, until we hear differently. But the big name, of course, that we're all watching, R.J. Louise. This guy has started to go off in the last couple of games. In their last 2 wins, he's had 23 and 31 points in his last 2 games. That's the guy you're going to want to watch here if Fernandez is not good to go. Other guys maybe to keep an eye on, of course, though, Matt Cross, the forward, always a player. Got to keep your eye on. He was out versus Duquesne due to an illness. He is expected to be back, though, for the game against Mason. If he's not, that would be another blow to this UMass team. That would be missing both Fernandez and Cross. But, again, R.J. Louise is taking a good step up. Isaac Conte, he's another guy who gets in good minutes, the young forward. He's looked good recently. The big name, though, DeAndre Dominguez. This is a guy who has been certainly bulked up, I'd say. He's looked a lot better in recent days. In this year, he's been very, very necessity off the bench for them. He's their he's their guy. Very, very crucial center for them off the bench, the 6'9" forward / center from Providence. He'll probably be the guy to match up. It's been interesting for them. Levesque, the transfer from South Carolina, the 6'10" center from Brockton, Massachusetts. He's usually started games, but he doesn't usually log a lot of minutes. Last 4 games, 14 minutes, 16 minutes, 21 minutes, and 15 minutes. Not a guy who we've seen log a lot of minutes. Dominguez usually ends up logging more minutes than Levesque has in recent weeks. Another interesting player to watch, Rasul Douglas, the transfer from Connecticut. This is a guy that had a lot of hopes for. Hasn't necessarily lived up to that necessarily. He's had issues with scoring this year. He's had issues with making his baskets. But he's a guy who could go off. If you're a Mason fan, probably worried about that guy. Again, just a scoring guard. This is a team that might live and die by how R.J. Louise plays. If he does not have a good game, this is a game that Mason wins. If he does have a good game, total and complete toss-up then. But in my opinion, I do think your Patriots get back on track, and here's why. UMass has not won a road game in the A-10 yet this entire season. All their wins have come at home. Their last 2 wins have come because they've been back up in Amherst. They're back on the road. In my opinion, Mason pulls this one out by 3, 76-73 over the Minutemen of UMass and get revenge on that late season loss last year where Fernandez came out and dominated. But this is until we'll see if Fernandez come back. If Fernandez is back, even if he's rusty, whole different story. But for now, I think Mason's favored 76-73. Big game to watch. We're going to hope and pray. Is Ticket back? If Ticket's back, different game. If he's not, hopefully this team can get back on track after 2 last disappointing losses here against VCU and St. Joe's. That's the hope for me. That's the hope from us. I'll see you guys back here on Thursday morning for the UMass recap game. I'll be in the building. I'll be in EBA. I might be a little bit late, but I will be in the building at EBA for Wednesday night's game. I'll be there covering. Hopefully you guys can tune in and watch us live when we cover the press conference afterwards. You guys have a good rest of your day. Be back here on Thursday morning for our recap of the game versus UMass. Thanks, guys, and have a great one.